Hey Bougie click. Welcome back to my channel. Today, we're diving into a topic that's both fascinating and complex. Jealous women unite to battle against pretty privileged women. In a world where beauty is often synonymous with success, many women find themselves grappling with feelings of jealousy and insecurity in the presence of those deemed conventionally attractive. But why does this happen? How do these dynamics play out in our families, friendships, and workplaces? Join us as we unpack the nuances of pretty privilege, explore the motivations behind female rivalry, and shed light on the harmful behaviors that can arise from envy. Whether you're here to delve deeper into this phenomenon or to discover ways to elevate yourself and those around you, you've come to the right spot. Let's dive in.
I'ma make you a fan.
Jealous women unite to battle against pretty privileged women. In a society that often equates beauty with success, women who enjoy pretty privilege frequently encounter scrutiny, envy, and hostility from those around them. This phenomenon extends beyond individual jealousy, leading to collective efforts by family, friends, co-workers, and even strangers to undermine the perceived advantages of attractive women. Although society tends to champion the idea of female solidarity, the reality often reveals a more troubling side, where jealousy manifests in harmful ways. Understanding the motivations behind this behavior sheds light on societal norms, gender dynamics, and the complexities of female relationships. This exploration not only highlights the tactics employed by those seeking to diminish the confidence of pretty privileged women but also offers strategies for combating such detrimental behavior. The concept of pretty privilege creates a complex dynamic among women. While some benefit from the advantages associated with societal beauty standards, others grapple with feelings of jealousy and inadequacy. This jealousy can foster the formation of groups among women, where those who feel marginalized by the beauty hierarchy come together. However, these groups can serve as both a support system and a breeding ground for negative sentiments. Rather than fostering empowerment, they may inadvertently encourage comparison and rivalry, as members bond over shared frustrations about beauty standards and the perceived privileges of others. Ultimately, it is crucial to recognize that while pretty privilege may confer certain advantages, it also has the potential to sow discord and jealousy. This reality reminds us that beauty is subjective, and that true empowerment lies in uplifting one another rather than succumbing to envy. By fostering a culture of support and understanding, women can combat the divisive effects of jealousy and build stronger, more inclusive relationships. The nature of pretty privilege. Pretty privilege refers to the advantages that attractive individuals experience in various aspects of life, including social interactions, career opportunities, and romantic prospects. Research has shown that people often attribute positive qualities, such as intelligence, kindness, and competence, to those who meet conventional beauty standards. This bias can lead to preferential treatment in both personal and professional settings, creating a divide that fosters resentment among those who feel overlooked or undervalued. The banding together of jealous women. Jealousy, particularly among women, can manifest in numerous ways, from passive-aggressive behavior to outright hostility. When a woman with pretty privilege enters a social or professional environment, those around her may feel threatened by her presence. This feeling of threat can trigger a collective response among women who perceive their own worth or opportunities as diminished in comparison. Family dynamics. Within familial structures, the competition for attention, love, and validation can be fierce. A sister or cousin who is deemed more attractive may become the target of jealousy, leading relatives to bond over their shared grievances. This can result in negative comments, exclusion from family events, or even attempts to sabotage the attractive woman's relationships. Friend groups. Among friends, jealousy can lead to a toxic environment where the dynamics shift from support to sabotage. Friends may feel compelled to undermine the pretty privileged woman in subtle ways, such as spreading rumors or downplaying her accomplishments. The need to feel equal can drive a wedge between friends, creating factions that pit women against one another. Workplaces, in professional settings, the presence of a conventionally attractive woman can spark competition among colleagues. Jealous coworkers may collaborate to undermine her by questioning her capabilities, spreading gossip, or attempting to diminish her contributions. This collective hostility can create a toxic work environment that stifles collaboration and innovation. Strangers, the phenomenon of mean girls is not limited to adolescence, it can persist into adulthood. Complete strangers may also bond over their disdain for a pretty privileged woman, especially in social settings. This can manifest as bullying, exclusion from social circles, or aggressive competition for attention in public spaces. Why do women band together against pretty privileged women? The motivations behind this behavior are complex and multifaceted. Insecurity. Many women feel insecure about their appearance or societal value, particularly in a culture that emphasizes beauty. When confronted with someone who embodies the ideals they aspire to, these insecurities can be magnified, leading to a defensive, sometimes hostile reaction. Social comparison. Social comparison theory suggests that individuals evaluate their own worth based on comparisons with others. When a woman perceives herself as inferior to a pretty privileged woman, it can trigger a desire to restore her sense of self-worth, often at the expense of the attractive individual. Cultural narratives. Societal narratives often pit women against one another, suggesting that there is a limited amount of success, love, or attention to go around. This narrative can create a competitive atmosphere where women feel they must compete for resources, leading to alliances formed against those who appear to have an unfair advantage. Fear of judgment. Women may fear judgment from others, believing that if they associate with a pretty privileged woman, they too will be judged based on her perceived advantages. This can lead to a desire to distance themselves from the attractive individual to protect their own social standing. The mechanisms of jealousy. Jealousy among women can arise from a multitude of factors, including societal pressures, insecurities, and perceived competition for attention and resources. When beauty is involved, these feelings can intensify. Jealous women may feel threatened by a pretty privileged woman's perceived advantages, leading them to form coalitions to undermine her. This collective jealousy can manifest in various ways, including gossip, social exclusion, and psychological manipulation. Tactics used by jealous women. Gossip and rumor mongering. One prevalent tactic used by envious women is the dissemination of rumors and gossip. This often manifests as negative remarks regarding a woman's character or suggesting that her beauty is merely ordinary or unremarkable. Such rumors can undermine the reputation of an attractive woman, leading others to doubt her integrity and character or downplay her beauty. Social exclusion. Jealous individuals may engage in social exclusion, deliberately leaving the pretty woman out of gatherings or activities. This behavior creates an atmosphere of isolation, making her feel unwelcome and unwanted. The absence of social support can lead to self-doubt and feelings of inadequacy. Backhanded compliments. A common tactic among jealous women is the use of backhanded compliments. Statements like "you're so pretty" for someone who doesn't try or "you're lucky to be beautiful," "it must be easy for you" are designed to undermine confidence while masquerading as praise. These subtle digs can lead to internalized feelings of guilt or shame. Criticism of appearance. Jealous women may also focus on the pretty woman's appearance, criticizing her fashion choices, makeup, or hairstyle. This criticism is intended to make the woman second-guess her self-worth and beauty, fostering an environment of constant self-doubt. Undermining accomplishments. Rather than celebrating the achievements of a pretty privileged woman, jealous individuals may downplay her successes. Whether it's in the workplace or in personal life, these women might attribute her accomplishments to her beauty rather than her hard work or intelligence, further fueling feelings of inadequacy. Backhanded humbling. Jealous women often employ subtle tactics to humble those they perceive as more attractive, one of which is lavishing compliments on others around you, particularly when you're clearly garnering more attention. This behavior serves as a strategic attempt to shift the spotlight and undermine your confidence. You might notice this dynamic during social gatherings or group settings, where, despite the obvious attention directed towards you, the jealous individual conspicuously praises a friend's outfit or hairstyle, making it a point to ignore your presence. The intention is not only to redirect appreciation but also to sow seeds of doubt about your own allure. You can often detect this ploy by observing the timing and frequency of these compliments, especially if they coincide with moments when you're receiving heightened attention or accolades. Recognizing this behavior allows you to maintain your self-assurance and see through the superficiality of their actions. Combating jealousy and bullying. Let's face it, jealous women can be downright toxic, but pretty privileged queens like you have the power to rise above it all. Here's how to throw some shade while keeping a mysterious vibe and staying unapologetically fabulous. Squad goals: building your dream team. Honey, surround yourself with your ride-or-die squad that knows how to spot a hater from a mile away. A fierce crew that celebrates your glow is the ultimate shade shield against envy. Keep your circle tighter than your favorite pair of skinny jeans and make it crystal clear that anyone who doesn't vibe with you is definitely not on the guest list. Self-love, darling, practicing self-compassion. Babe, your worth isn't just skin deep, it's a whole vibe. Embrace that inner glow and remember you're not just a pretty face. Dive into journaling or mindfulness, but keep those thoughts close to the chest. Let those jealous souls wonder what makes you tick. Trust me, that mystery just adds to your allure. Speak your truth, assertive communication. When the gossip starts swirling, don't be afraid to serve a piping hot plate of truth. Calmly confront those shady comments and make it clear that you won't tolerate negativity. You've got the power to disarm them with your confidence and keep it classy while doing it. Glow up, focusing on personal growth. Invest in yourself like the queen you are. Whether it's hitting the books, mastering a new hobby, or crushing those fitness goals, let your talents shine brighter than any jealous glare. When they see you thriving, they'll be left scratching their heads, while you move in silence and keep your secrets, well, secret. Shade game strong, throwing shade. When someone tries to dim your shine, throw a little shade back their way. A well-timed quip or a subtle eye roll can speak volumes. Remember, it's not about getting loud, it's about serving that sass with a wink and a smile. Know your worth, being stuck up. Sometimes, you've got to act a little stuck up. It's not just confidence, it's knowing your worth. Don't be afraid to strut your stuff and remind them that you're not just anyone. You're a whole mood, and if they can't handle it, that's their loss. Get away from these haters, go no contact. If you find yourself surrounded by negativity or bullying, one of the most effective strategies is to distance yourself from those individuals entirely. Going no contact means cutting off communication and interactions with people who bring you down or harm your well-being. This can be a powerful way to reclaim your peace and focus on your own growth. Start by assessing the relationships in your life and identifying those that are toxic. Once you've made that determination, set clear boundaries. This might mean avoiding places where these individuals gather or minimizing interactions in social settings. If necessary, consider blocking them on social media or changing your contact information to ensure they can no longer reach you. So, keep strutting your stuff, throw a little shade, and let that mysterious aura keep the haters guessing. You've got this. Conclusion. The collective efforts of jealous women to undermine those deemed pretty privileged highlight the deep-seated insecurities and societal pressures that shape female relationships. While beauty can offer certain advantages, it also attracts scrutiny and hostility from those who feel threatened. This multifaceted issue often manifests in harmful behaviors, such as gossip and social exclusion, which are rooted in these insecurities. Understanding the dynamics of jealousy is essential for fostering healthier relationships and promoting solidarity over rivalry. By addressing these underlying issues, women can cultivate supportive relationships, practice self-compassion, and communicate assertively, which affirms their self-worth beyond mere appearance. Ultimately, embracing beauty should not compromise one's confidence. Instead, fostering a culture of genuine support among women can help dismantle the cycles of jealousy and competition, paving the way for a more inclusive narrative that values women for their abilities and character. Thank you for joining us for this in-depth exploration of Jealous Women Unite, the battle against pretty privileged women. We've uncovered the complexities behind pretty privilege, jealousy, and the dynamics that often pit women against each other. Remember, while beauty may open some doors, it's our strength, support, and solidarity that truly empower us. If you found this discussion enlightening, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe for more content, and share your thoughts in the comments below. How do you think we can foster a culture of support among women? Let's keep the conversation going. Until next time, stay fabulous, uplift one another, and remember true beauty shines from within. See you in the next video. What do you think? Are unattractive jealous women uniting to bully pretty women? Let me know in the comments section. Stay bougie. Follow and support me. All links in bio. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Check description for more info. New episodes every day.